Where's the lords? Okay, Redwald. I'm glad to see that the rumors are true. Well met, Mistress Esther, and fear not. I have no intention of begging your aid with this or that. Everything appears to be in order. My only lingering concern is that one of the convictors might have been informed of our plans. As I recall, Vidofnir may pass directly over their encampments. The last thing we need is a glory-seeking nobleman seeking to slay a Dravanian ambassador to a peace conference. Good point. We got lowborn youth. Hello, lowborn youth. You know everything when everything's set to begin. I wasn't sure how many might come, so I thought it best to come early and find a spot with a great view. When I heard that Sir Enric was planning to make a speech, I knew I couldn't miss it. I mean, the man risked his own neck to rescue those hostages. How often do we get heroes like that in this day and age? He's more than a fighter, too. He's a thinker. He is. He's got plans to better our lives, change things, and he'll do it. By the Fury, he'll do it. Me and my friends and family, we all believe he can do it. Roth! Hello, Roth. Bloody exciting, isn't it? Not just peace with the dragons, but with all them heretics besides. Don't misunderstand. We've all got a healthy fear of being bathed in dragon fire. That being said, the heretics did far more to hinder our efforts here in the past. So hearing that we're close to reconciliation comes as a great relief. Makes sense. Lucia... No, Artriel. Hello, Artriel. How much has changed since we fought alongside each other in the vault? You had told me that we would soon be hosting a peace conference. I would have thought you a naive fool. Yet here we are, preparing to make that fantasy a reality. And here I am, laboring to make it so. Hey, Lucia! Lord Artriel, if I may. Certainly, First Commander. How may I be of service? The convictors are refusing to stand down. Majority were willing to do so, but a small party have instead pledged to engage any Dravanians bound for Falcon's Nest. Fury take me. They would defy Sir Emric's commands if they dare attack Vidofnir. It will not come to that, but to see that it does not, we must needs hasten to their encampment. They should be far more reluctant to oppose us where a lord of House Forteau is present. Makes sense. I understand completely. Let us depart at once. But ere we do, I must ask, do you look after Emmeline while I am away? As you know, he has ever been an impulsive, changeable child, but recently he seems to have been suffering from a bout of melancholy. I thought to lift his spirits by having him assist with guard duty, a simple but honorable charge, unlikely to expose him to danger given the presence of so many of the knights. Alas, he has taken no interest, and I fear he may abandon his post in my absence. I'll ask that you keep an eye on him until I return, exhausting though that may be. Yeah, we'll watch the younger brother. Thank you, my friend. I promise I will not be long. Yeah, we'll watch the younger brother. We'll watch him. Emmeline? Once more a favor. I'm rather busy at the moment, old girl. Guarding this tavern, as it were. Oh, I see now. Artriel thought I might be a derelict in my duties, eh? The nerve of my brother to question my dedication. But since you are here, mayhap I can put you to proper use. The wasteland beyond the walls must be kept safe for travelers, and I have been forbidden from leaving Falcon's Nest. It wouldn't seem for our esteemed guests to be devoured by wolves, oh no. Yet that is precisely what will happen if we do not cull the roaming packs. Your map, if I may. Right. There. Those are the points our scouts marked for patrol. I'll leave you to do it, old girl. Come, Henriot. I must return to my rounds. Oh dear, do be careful, my lady. Yeah, we'll go kill some wolves. Specifically, two wolf packs. Off we go. Where are they? Oh, they're all the way out there. Okay. Wolfpack number 1. Away. Where's Vu? I need to get Vu out here. She needs some experience. Vu, get the fuck out here. Let's go kill some wolves. Well, let's do 1 down. Easy enough. 2 down. Doing great, Vu. You're doing great. Oh, that's 3 down. Okay. And to the next wolves. Oh, look at Vu. Vu's looking fucking spicy as all hell, dude. Well, you, sir, are going right up. Bah! And you're gonna get a solid. Bah! I'm paralyzed. Vu, get him. Attack, Vu, attack. Thank you for the cure. Still paralyzed. So, there we go. There we go, easy enough. And back to the mana lane. Yeah, I think we'll keep on the postmaster and post Moogle outfit. It looks good on Vu. It looks good. They also have it. Good job. It looks pretty good. It's pretty quality outfit. Bella Astaire, Wolf's Bane. It pleases me to inform you that I have completed my rounds and that all is well in Falcon's Nest. Oh, and there was a grizzled fellow looking for you. You know, the one who made the Erosist confessed? Clever that. Arsonist confessed. Erosist? Arsonist. Thancred, was it? He was asking for you. Anyway, once I noticed the garnished weapons he was sporting, it deemed it a waste of me to leave him be. I dispatched him to an area I neglected to mark on your map. Yes, this one. If you hurry, he might still be there. So you sent him to do your job, okay. He's so far out. Thancred, we're coming! Dive bomb ahead. Wow. Hello, Thancred. Fancy meeting you here, Bella. 'Twas fortunate I came when I did. These two would not have fared well against the wolves on their own. The young lord wasted no time taking advantage of you, did he? And me, I suppose. Let's return to Falcon's Nest then and see what other thrilling tasks he may have for us. Oh, if you say so, Thancred. Okay, I guess we're going back. I'm gonna teleport back. Fuck it. I want to teleport back. In the meantime, I'll get some drink. I'll be right back. Yeah, okay. You have a good night, Andy. I'll be streaming this tomorrow again if you're interested in joining. Especially if you want to fight with Casey, she'll be joining as well. But yeah, you have a good sleep. Have a good night's sleep. Rest up, and I will possibly see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'll be right back. Okay, once more a favor. You. Oh, there you are, a pair of gallant heroes, if I ever saw them. Comrades in arms, reunited at last. By your selfless sacrifice have you guaranteed the safety of our many guests. On behalf of Ishgard, I thank you both. And with that, there is not left to do but to enjoy our well-earned respite. Respite. Those we have lost. Oh, and this should, of course, go without saying, but let's keep those last few favors between us, yes? Artrell wouldn't understand. Right then, the first floor of those barracks have been converted into a tavern for the duration of the conference. Why don't you go and have something to eat? For once, a suggestion with which I can agree. Go on, Bella. I will join you anon. If you say so, Thancred.
Welcome, welcome. Find yourself an empty seat and I'll be with you in a moment.
Okay, if you say so, earnest maid. The big
Cold
cup.
out, isn't it? Here, a mug on the house. Let's get some colour back in them cheeks.
That's a big cup, dude. A big ass cup. Look at that thing. That thing is massive.
Freed food will be a bit longer than usual. We've got a lot of hungry folk to feed, what with the conference and all.
Yeah.
Oh, so many people with cause to celebrate. To think there could be peace in our time, after all them years of fighting. When I heard about the conference, I knew I had to come. I knew I had to be here, to do my bit. My husband, he died fighting the dragons, you see. And here we are, about to break bread with him.
Heidelin. She drugged me? She's evil.
You all right, mother? You look tired. Reckon you could do with a good long rest? After all you've done, I'd say you've earned it. Sleep now. Sleep. Sleep and leave us to our affairs.
Fuck. Who are you, earnest woman? Who are
This
you?
was never your fight.
Oh no. Well, now I'm having visions. Old woman.
My son. They told me he walks in Hallone's halls. Him and the rest of his unit.
They told me the same.
I expect they think it's comforting. Every time I come, I cry. I cannot bear to remember, but to forget would be 1,000 times worse.
Mm-hmm.
Yet that is what they would have us do. Accept this truth for the sake of peace. Bury the past and look to the future. But he was my future, my flesh and blood, my heart.
Is this it? We're the only ones with the courage to oppose this madness? Cowards, a lot of them.
But okay, I understand these people are sad, these people are grieving, you know, they've lost a lot of people, you know, they've lost loved ones. Understandable. What I don't get is that instead of being glad it's peace, like I understand, you know, making peace with the people that killed your son, that's like you don't want to do, you're not going to want to do that. But I would just, sometimes you just gotta suck it up and understand, like, this needs to happen. Like, if we don't, the dragons are going to kill everyone. Peace is the best thing you can get. Even if you don't like it, you kind of have to just suck it up. You know? Like, their son fought for peace. They fought for an eventual end, and the end is coming. But they don't want to accept it. They want the dragons to be dead.
They think only of the prize, of the peace Sir Emmerich promises them. They know in their hearts it's a lie, but they go along with it anyway, desperate fools. But not I. No. I see the worm that killed my brother in my dreams every night, and I will not rest until he lies broken at my feet. Him and every last one of his accursed kin. All this nonsense about Kings of Eld, as if I care what they did or didn't do, makes no difference to me and mine. Have the dragons sued for peace in 1,000 years? Are they bollocks?
Yeah, because they were massacred, so they wanted revenge. Because you guys and your ancestors massacred them.
It's a bloody ruse is what it is, and Sir Emmerich and the rest of them bloody fallen for it.
But what can we do? They believe, and naught we can say will ever change their minds. Whether we like it or not, man and dragon will come together at Falcon's Nest, and all will be forgiven. Forgiven and forgotten.
No. I will not let that happen. They will remember the true face of the enemy. I will show it to them. And we will rise up against them once more.
They're dumb. They're dumb. Also, who said anything about forgetting the past and your loved ones? They just want the fighting to stop. They never once brought up, oh, you gotta forget about them.
This is no time for napping.
Sorry, I was unconscious by a drug.
Do you have your wits about you? Good. Come with me. We have a crisis on our hands.
What do we got, Thinkrid? How bad is it? How bad is it? Oh, it's pretty bad. Okay. Oh, fuck this lady. I'm a killer.
Hear me, brothers and sisters. Do not be fooled by the honeyed words of the Dravarnians. The peace they promise is but a prelude to slaughter.
Doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about.
Remember your husbands and wives never returned from war. Your children torn apart by fang and claw. All your loved ones shown no mercy. Does not your heart cry out for vengeance? Your blood boil at the injustice? Remember the face of your enemy, brothers and sisters. Remember it! And strike back!
Sure, lady.
You there! Don't just stand around gawping! Do something, man! Stop her!
You do something, Emmeline.
Yes, my lord.
Yeah, get her. Shoot her. Shoot her! Yeah! Woo! Shoot her!
See? See here the true nature of the Highborn. With lies and deception they lead us to our doom. And dare we raise our voices in dissent? Death is our reward.
Okay, no, there's a difference between raising your voices and protesting, okay, and going and fucking drugging people, killing people, wanting to kill the ambassadors of the peaceful alliance that are coming to visit. There's a big difference. That's called terrorism. That's not raising your voices.
This is the choice they have given us, brothers
Oh
and
my
sisters.
God.
Death by dragon's fang or death by nobleman's command. Death to all we hold dear.
Oh my God, dude.
I spit on your choices, nobleman. You will take no more from me. No more. No more.
Casually just has an arrow in her arm. Yeah, now she's got one in the stomach, I bet. Right in the stomach. Good job, guy. Good job. Good aim.
What
Solid
have you
aim.
done?
Solid aim.
I only did as you ordered, my lord.
Well, to be honest, he didn't say to kill her. He said to stop her. Oh, great. Like I said, he didn't say to kill her. He said to stop her. Actually, he
I
just
gave
said...
no such order. I did not. I never meant for anyone to...
He didn't give the order. He said do something. He never said to kill her. He could have gone up there and taken her down. You know, just tackled her to the ground and put her in prison, in chains, you know? He chose to shoot her. I dare say that we could not have played it out any that could not have played out any worse. Given that the first commander and Lord Autriel are not here to take control of the situation, I suppose with a messenger who said that they would be returning shortly, but until then they do, naught will be done. Lord Emmeline will retreat to the barracks and has retreated to the barracks and is refusing to speak to anyone. Therefore, it falls to us to ensure that order has been fully restored. Come, let us walk the streets and speak with the people. What's up, highborn merchant? My wife and I fell while fleeing with the others at first. Churigans tended to our bruises after all. Those mad fools have ruined everything, and for what? They were wrong to resort to violence, but when I heard her speak, her words were a dagger in my heart. Who are we to decide that enough is enough? That their calls for justice can never be answered. Will this be the end of it, or will there be others like them and the true brothers? I do not want to bear steel against my kinsmen ever again. I don't know if I ever can. All I'm saying is that Madeleine did nothing wrong. He said stop her. He didn't say kill her. He said do something, not shoot her in the arrow with 2 arrows. You could have ran up these stairs, up those stairs, and just tackled her to the ground. I heard the rumors that the young lord was a drunken fool. What imbecile would have thought it was a good idea to have it and to let him have the run of Falcon's Nest? Well, I say him and say Emmerich take their bloody change and shut up their arses. I'll not be taken in by a rot again. Like I said, he didn't do shit. Y'all are just dumb. Y'all are just dumb. Well, what say you? So the violence has passed, but the people are far from recovered. It is to be expected. For the moment, it appears that no innocents have been harmed by the gods. The blame for all casualties can be placed squarely upon the protesters. Not a protest. Like I said, not even a protest. He killed people. That's not a protest. Nevertheless, the people will not soon forget the image of a young lordling ordering the public execution of an unarmed protester, one whose words resonated with the hearts of many. After all, who among us was not lost loved ones? But like I said, he did nothing wrong. He didn't give that order. Ooh. Ooh, look at these. Ooh, that's a pretty nice sword. What's this gun? That's an axe. Sorry, that's a great sword. Ooh. Now we got the axe. Oh, that's an okay axe. Then we got the paladin one-handed sword. Nice. I think I like that one the best out of all of them. Nice. Consequences. Lord Artriol and his first commander should have returned by now. The tavern, then. Their first order of business will be to seek out Lord Amanlane. And I somehow doubt that he has moved ill since last we saw him. Good point. Good point. Lucia? Shit went down while you guys were gone, dude. My apologies, Bella. I bear full responsibility for this debacle. There will be time for that later. I, for one, am more concerned about picking up the pieces. What do we do now? According to the initial reports, the protest was orchestrated by the young woman whom Lord Amanlane ordered shot. But he didn't order her to be shot! He just said to do something! She and her conspirators infiltrated Falcon's Nest, posing as servants and guests. Several were taken alive, others resisted and were struck down. Still others took their own lives. Our forces suffered casualties as well, but by the grace of the Fury, no civilians were seriously injured. Hence, not a protest! People died! That's not a protest! Still more remarkably, the ringleader yet lives, for the time being at least. The Churgians are doing what they can for her, but she may not live through the night. Given their impeccable timing, it is like the convictors who drew us away from the hamlets were in league with the protesters. Accordingly, we have detained them for questioning. I'll be sworn that these villains spent as much effort plotting the failure of this peace conference as we did its success. Well, if the mood of the hamlet is any indication, there have been the more fruitful labors. In the wake of the protest, the people seemed disillusioned. You spoke with them, then. I see. Sir Aymeric placed his trust in me. It will be difficult to explain what has happened here. Remember how far we have come, First Commander. The people's faith may be shaken, but we convinced them before, and we shall do so again. If we can but find a means to remind them, assure them once more that the promise that change holds for all, and this tragedy shall pass into the past. Fuck. We must pray that you are right. Nevertheless, for this time being, I have no choice but to suspend the peace conference, pending Sir Americ's final decision. Under the circumstances, I cannot leave Falcon's Nest. Bella, will you deliver my report to the Lord Commander in my stead? Yeah, I guess. Get up, Amalane. You're going with her. Go on without me. I was not asking. You will answer for your actions in person. Is that clear? Yes, my lord. Come on your yacht. The manservant is not here. In fact, I have not seen him for some time. Henriotte's? Henriotte's? I could have sworn he was... Oh, here we go. Now I gotta chase him. Now we gotta chase after him. But I still say he literally did nothing wrong. He ordered them to be... like, for something to happen. Which has every right... He has every right to. As the person in charge. And the person... The person just decided to shoot the woman. No one ordered him to shoot her. He just did. He just straight up shot her. No one gave the order. Oh, he's up here. Is he up here? He's up north. He's up top somewhere. Up top somewhere. He's in here. Not a door. Over here. He is. Henriotte's. What's up, kid?
Onawa!
Onawa. Okay, that's how you say his name. Well, you know, is he dead?
No, no. What have they done to you? Onawa! Onawa!
Onawa. Okay, he's beating the shit out of him, but he's not dead.
Is that you, my lord? You seem rather flustered.
Because of you, you imbecile! What in the seven hells happened to you?
He was beating the shit out of, obviously.
My apologies. Some few of the guests expressed a wish to leave, and I implored them to stay. It would seem they took issue with my request.
Poor guy.
Oh, gods forgive me. If I had only been more careful with my words.
But you were careful. You just said to do something. You never said to shoot the woman.
Do not blame yourself, my lord. I know that you and your brother have Ishgard's best interests at heart. That poor woman. She lives in the past, clinging to the memories of the lost.
Mm-hmm.
But the future holds so much promise, so much joy. And you know that better than any.
He dead?
Onawa?
You just die?
Calm yourself. The boy will live.
Okay.
But it's imperative we get him inside and into the care of a Chirurgeon without delay.
Oh, we were so close! Why does it all have to fall to pieces? Don't they want to live in peace? Don't they want to be happy? We all want the same thing! And still it falls to pieces! Tell me, what was I supposed to do? Someone, anyone, tell me, what was I supposed to do?
Exactly. What was he supposed to do? I'm on his side. Don't make my character get all angry. I'm on his side.
Stop looking to others. You make your choice and you live with the consequences.
True. Oh, you shouldn't have done that.
And what would you know about consequences? You who always know just what to say and just what to do. Your every deed is greeted with a round of applause.
Oh, dude, you're gonna get your ass beaten, dude. Get fucked. You deserved that one, buddy.
You know nothing about me. I have fought tooth and nail for the people I hold dear. Done everything in my power to save them. And I have failed. Learn to live with it. I have.
Hey, boy, you fucked up by punching him, dude. That was the one guy you shouldn't have punched. The one guy who's already teetering on the edge of fucking mentally breaking. Boy, fucked up. Well, let's go talk to Thancred and see what's up. Hi, Thancred. I may have overreacted, but it needed to be done. He was becoming hysterical. No, Thancred, you're totally right. You're totally right. He needed a punch, especially after he punched you. I understand the desire to look for reasons, for excuses, to convince yourself you had no choice. But the past is the past, and there's naught to be gained from reliving your mistakes. I know this, but I am 100% on his side. I completely understand, and we got a new katana. Oh yeah, the fire fists. Literally the best weapons in this entire like set of weapons, honestly. Like, oh look, you got a spear. Oh, you got a katana. They're black and red. Oh, that's so cool. But oh, like okay, like these ones are pretty badass. Like, but then you got the fire fists, dude. The fire fists. Oh my god, they're so good. Anyways, choices. I have no desire to wait for the lordling to emerge from his puddle of self-pity. We have important matters to attend to in Ishgard. Now we gotta talk to Sir Aymeric. Let's teleport home. Teleport in home. Ba-da-ba-da-da-ba-da-da-da. Sir Aymeric. Okie dokie. Okay. Let's go to Sir Aymeric. You are expected, miss. Pray proceed. Okay, what does Aymeric have to say? Words of the demonstration and its resolution outstripped you, Bella. Every man, woman, and child of Ishgard has heard the tale. 'Tis rumored that my youngest lacked of judgment, was to blame. Of course, such stories are prone to exaggeration. What exactly came to pass? Well, I can fucking tell you, but the game's not gonna fucking let me. He didn't order anyone to be shot. He didn't. I see. So that is the truth of it. Regardless of his intent, the result is undeniable. He has furthered the cause of this misguided few who cannot let go of the past. In an instant, the delicate peace we were poised to forge is once more beyond us. Who dwells so deeply on the war and the vengeance it begets, only for that to be taken away? Is it any wonder that they were left bereft? What was the sacrifice? Have we not to show for our suffering? I thought peace of sufficient salve, but mayhap I was mistaken. We are warriors, Lord Edmond. And ours is a nation built on centuries of warfare. Right or wrong, this is who we are, and we deny it at our peril. To hold on to the past without being beholden to it, we must needs find a way to honor the sacrifice of our forefathers without glorifying their excesses. A path, to be sure. We dare not deny the scars which lay our nation's soul, lest we spur the disillusioned souls to retrace them. But as you say, we dare not revel in past glories either, but they are tainted all. A clear, unambiguous enemy, and an undeniably righteous cause. a bitter reflection, but lies though they were, they did long serve to unite us. Though truth will ever serve as well, I fear. Yes, we are without options. At our last meeting, a proposal was tabled by the other members of the Eorzean Alliance for joint military exercises, to strengthen the ties between our nations and test our readiness to meet with a common threat. I had thought to delay these exercises until after the peace conference, but perhaps a grand melee could be just the thing to lift our belligerent spirits. Better still, an occasion for the Temple Knights and their watch to take the field as allies. An ununified Ishgardian force filled with men and women from all walks of life, which would stand against a coalition of the allied nations' finest. Hosted by Ishgard in the shadow of the Gates of Judgment, the victory under such circumstances would serve as a reformation. Nay, a declaration to all and sundry that we are as strong as and united as ever. Such a victory would do so to fan the flames of patriotism, it is true. But if we should be defeated, though, even to hold our own against the cream of 3 nations might be presented as a triumph. Very well, you may count on my support for what little it is worth. However, I have a request. I would have my son Amelane take part in the grand melee. By his deeds has he brought shame upon Ishgard, and so by his deeds I shall have him bring our nation honor. As you wish, my lord. If that is his desire, then it shall be so. Now then, we have no time to lose. Bella, would you be so kind as to deliver my instructions to Lucia? I shall write to the Alliance leaders at once and begin making arrangements for the grand melee. If you chance to see my son, pray inform him of his duty. If he is not ready to return, he will soon enough, making every effort to avoid me. Let's do it. So I'm assuming the grand melee is going to be like kind of a test of strength, like a kind of like a festival test of strength in a way. Where it's like, yeah, we're gonna have our best versus their best, and we're all gonna see who's the best of the best of the best amongst friends, kind of thing. So the solution, so that is their solution, a grand melee to reunite the people. What part would they have you play in this affair, I wonder? You whom they have taken into their confidence, upon whom they have come so heavily to rely on. And will you oblige them? When the proposition is made, will you stand for Ishgard once more? We have come this far, have we not? I will stand for my friends and comrades, not a nation. It is getting to the bit much. I will stand with my friends. My friends, you know? Poor choice of words. For friends tried and true then, the living and the lost. So for the grand melee and his, Sir Aymeric, wishes to feel a force compromising both his Temple Knights and Hilda's watch, yes? I can only imagine what she will have to say about that. In fact, curiosity compels me to go and see for myself. Lucia, there you are. Well met, Bella. Have you spoken with Sir Aymeric? Yes, I have. I was aware of the Alliance's request. So, Sir Aymeric would turn these exercises into a spectacle for the masses. It is not that I doubt the efficiency of such a plan. Indeed, I know its effectiveness only too well, having witnessed it firsthand. Nevertheless, he has not once given me a reason to doubt his intentions, and these are desperate times indeed. I will select knights for the event forthwith. As for the watch... Pity now. How considerate of Master Thancred to seek out our young watch commander of his own volition. Alas, he has acted prematurely. Pray deliver this list of watch candidates to Hilda. I would have her best men, not her most dispensable. True, makes sense. Where is Hilda? Hilda's just down there, okay. Hilda! We're here. Thinker's been telling me all about Sir Emmerich's grand soiree. Seems we're expected to join in. It's nice of him to invite us and all, but I hope he knows what he's doing. Because we ain't dressed to dance with professional bleeding soldiers. Don't worry, I got your list. Well, seems that the first commander had gone and handpicked our guests. Can't say I disagree with the choices, though. She's got a good eye. Will you be fighting too? Reckon it inspired the lads if you were. Might take their minds off getting their hides tanned and all. Think about it, eh? I hate to ask, but you haven't seen our favorite lordling, have you? I thought not. On the assumption that he is not to be found in his father's loving embrace, I suggest we split up and look for him. I will search foundation and you the pillars. Oh, fucking hell, where is he now? Where the fuck is he? Of course he's in the shops area. We'll just have to teleport over there. Okay, let's go. He's gonna be over there in the Jewel Crozier. There he is, the fucker. Stop skipping out on your duties and act like a man. I carried Onryo to the manor. Best Carugians are tending to him as we speak. He has yet to wake, but surely he will. Oh. So father has volunteered me for the grand melee of theirs? My beloved family, always making my decisions for me. Oh, dude, I'm gonna fucking deck you one, dude. No, it's not like that. It's just... Oh, you wouldn't understand. How could you? You're free to be a woman, to be the woman you want to be. Whereas I'm a son of House Fortoes, don't you see? My future was determined before I was born. What could and couldn't not do. Right or wrong, that was the way of it, until the older order began to crumble. Now we wander amidst the rubble, searching for a purpose, for a place. All around me, brave men and women rise to the occasion. With faith and conviction, they dedicated themselves to their causes. But not I. I was terrified of making the wrong choices, which is why I let better men make them for me. Do this, do that, take this duty, guard this conference. I suppose I had convinced myself I was above it until your friend showed me otherwise. When I saw Onryo, I wanted to scream. I wanted someone to blame, but in the end, there was only me. Only me. So you see, I cannot meekly bow my head and accept Father's command. Such cowardice is what brought me to this point. I will go to Sir Emmerich and I will make my own decision. Okay, you do it, but you better fucking fight. If not, oh, dude, you're gonna fucking get decked. You're gonna fucking get decked, buddy. And off we go. Back over here. Lots of back and forth. Back over here. The Lord Commander is not to be disrupted. May I ask who matter demands his personal attention? Yes, sir, it does. I see. Very well, you may enter. Dealing with children, dude.
Lord Commander, if I may? I wish to speak with you before the Grand Melee.
Proceed.
How do you do it, my lord? How do you lead with such certainty, when so many of our countrymen will not hear of peace with the Dravanians? Some of them hate you almost as much as the dragons themselves. They decry you as a patricide in the streets. They even tried to kill you, for God's sakes. Yet still you march on, undaunted, where no archbishop dared to tread. What is your secret? Where do you find the strength?
That's called being a good leader.
For centuries, our nation has been punished for the sins of our forefathers. If our punishment is to end, I believe we must right the wrongs of antiquity and move forward as a nation united. Needless to say, my father did not share this opinion. He did not believe the people strong enough to bring about their own deliverance, trusting only in himself. Tyranny seemed to him the only solution. But I have faith in the people, Lord Amanalain. I have faith that they will weather this storm and overcome every trial we set before them. Many have fought and died to see this blight upon our nation's history cleansed, and I would not let their sacrifices be in vain. Though we invite reprisals, the risk is worth the reward.
Well spoken.
I want to believe. I do. Lord Commander, through my careless orders, a pall has been cast over these proceedings, and I beg the opportunity to make amends. I, Amanalain de Forton, do hereby request leave to take part in the Grand Melee.
Nice.
Who am I to deny such a heartfelt plea? We would be honored to have you join the fray, my lord.
Nice. Good.
You'll take charge of the Ishgardian forces.
For all my other responsibilities, I am still Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, and I would not soon yield this duty to another.
The esteemed Sir Emeric leading the Temple Knights and the Watch into battle along with my youngest. I could wish for no more.
Then I'll be there to cheer you on.
Then you wish for too little, my lord. There is another who might yet join the fray. An indispensable ally to whom we owe much and more.
Me.
An adventurer beholden to none who nevertheless chose to champion our cause, who has shared in our suffering and in our glory. A warrior without equal, who I am privileged to call a friend. There is no one I would rather have fighting by my side.
Yeah, but I'm friends with all the leaders, so like, you kind of
I
biased.
ask this in full knowledge of your obligations, and will not think less of you should you refuse. But if your conscience will allow it, might you oblige me, my friend, one more time?
No. No. Not gonna do it. We have other obligations, and we're friends with everyone. I don't want to pick sides. Well, fuck. The game chose for me.
Together we shall give the people a spectacle for the ages. A celebration to mark the dawning of a new era.
Okay. Well, thank her, we got ourselves into a pickle. God's help me, I think I might be in love. I dare say I might be cheating too. Your mere presence is enough to turn the tides of most battle. And did you see the way his eyes lit up when you nodded? It was a look of boundless relief and joy. One would think a politician more practiced at concealing his emotions. Still, his honesty does him credit. For a moment, I was fair inspired to pledge myself to the cause. But that would be improper. This is their fight and yours, but not mine. I gotcha. We're gonna take the ninja daggers, dude. We can't do the job quest though. It says you accept the job quest. Yeah, we can't do the job quest though. We can't do the next job quest until we can't do the next job quest until we hit after Heavensward. I don't know why that popped up, just saying. But we did level up. Ooh. Okay.